Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Can I get you to put some money into the Unlock Australia?
Oh yeah, we've got to fix that. Get a new belt too.
New belt for that one? Yeah. I've tightened the other one up. It was loose, so that's not as bad as it was.
Is that just the fan belt that's slipping?
Yeah, it's just the fan belt now because the power steering was slipping, but she's as tight as it needs to be now. Now, I'll show you when I get back. It's going to still idle a little high from time to time.
Yeah.
The reason for that is it's not going to surge like it used to.
Yeah.
The reason for that, the screw that you think is the idle screw is not. It is a screw for setting the throttle stop. Okay, okay, but that's not idle screw. Idle screw is around the back. I needed to double check what throttle body it was. The idle screw is actually around the back. And that is the base idle setting. It's still got an electronically controlled idle stepper motor, and that sits under the manifold.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you where it is.
Alright.
I've sprayed, I'm crook as a dog at the moment, I apologise, but I've sprayed some cleaner through it, and that's got it sort of working. It sticks a bit sometimes though, so like it actually wasn't doing anything, and then all of a sudden it starts to do something, and then it wasn't doing anything. So I've sprayed cleaner through that. I've cleaned the airflow meter. I've reset the throttle body, like the actual stop, so it's in the right spot, and I've reset the TPS. I've given the base idle a little bit of a wind up. That's why she sits at about 1200. Now that said, if you've got another idle motor, pop him on there and pop all the bolts back in the manifold if you can, because there's one missing underneath that throttle body, and I thought you might have had that.
I left that out because I couldn't put the you know, the one I put in from the factory. I couldn't put that in the bolt at the same time.
Right.
If I put that bolt in, you couldn't adjust that. To set it.
Oh well, she's all set now. I've got a little bit of a vacuum leak on that throttle body.
Right.
It's just a very slight vacuum leak because if you spray brake clean around it, the RPM kicks up.
Alright.
But that flat spot, it's a little flat, the old girl. But not outrageous, and that flat spot's not there anymore.
Okay, good. It was a flat spot before I started mucking about with it, like going Land Cruiser back. 2,500 revs, she just died in his ass.
Well, that's 2.4 there now, and she's going more than adequately enough, you know. Like you said, you're never going to make a silk purse out of a sow's ear, but at the same time, there was a fair bit of stuff that was out of adjustment, and the reason it was hunting was where the TPS was set. It didn't realise the throttle was open until probably quarter throttle.
Right. Okay.
Where it's meant to know the second that the throttle opens. I'll show you where you can wind that base screw back once you get a new or a second hand stepper motor in there.
I'll have to see what I got at home. I've got a heap of stuff there, so I've got another couple of spare motors. Like I stripped the Rodeo and I stripped a Jackaroo, my shorty Jackaroo. So my shorty Jackaroo gearbox is in this now. Needs to pull the gears and still that. It's slower than what it was.
It would have been taller then, and the first gear would have been tall.
Oh, it's heaps better.
It's as I said, she's idling a little high, but that's because of this, I've got it set that way, because if I bring it back down to where base idle is, that little electric motor doesn't do its job sometimes, and then sometimes it just won't even start. It's just idling way too low. So I'll show you where you can adjust it. Look, a few adjustments. I'm not saying I've got it 100% fixed, but and like you said, it's a lot better than what it was before.
What's been getting worse was the start in the morning. It's just like running out of fuel.
I found your screwdriver in the engine bay too. That was sitting down in the.
Which one? That one?
That one, yeah.
Shit, we yeah.
I'm surprised it was still in there.
You might find a couple of spanners we're missing too.
Yeah. You'd be surprised. Sometimes we have a win as a mechanic. We can open the bonnet and actually get some good stuff out of there. Other times.
Oh, we're dropping spanners on each other and everything. We started. Oh no, we done a bit of work on the motor and then we swapped the gearbox out.
Yeah.
We were there at like 2 o'clock that morning to get it up and running. So sometimes you just got to work with what you got.
Oh, man, I know.
We were just that buggered. I was stuffing up. It took me 2 hours to put the starter motor on. I wound the wrong bolts in and everything.
Oh, that's when you're getting that tired, there's no use.
Maybe just pack up and
you might as well give up and just and wait, have a bit more rest.
Yeah.
And have another go, you know. But you can hear, like, all of a sudden see the valve kicks in.
Yeah.
And it starts to come back down.